Hello everyone, it's Firetype, and today I'm heading back to the Great League with a new team, the Gym team, which is kind of a jokes team that contains only fighting type Pokemons, primarily fighting type, or also like a secondary typing is fighting. Also, all of them have counter, one of the better fighting type moves, and the team contains Heracross, Machamp, and Toxicroak. The moves that they have are seen as follows: Heracross with counter, plus Combat+Megahorn, Machamp with counter, CrossChop+RockSlide, and Toxicroak with counter, SludgeBomb and MudSlap. I chose charged moves that are not fighting type for Toxicroak for like a better variety of moves, but in the games themselves you'll see Toxicroak only with SludgeBomb, since I didn't have enough candy to teach him a new move, but I thought if I had, then I'd probably spend it on MudSlap, just to get a better variety of moves for my battles, since it's only fighting type, which means if I face Psychic or Flying type, I'm pretty much screwed, as you can see in the next battles.
Right at the start, my opponent makes a bad switch to Registeel, which is weak to fighting type, so I use Megahorn to pop up a shield and not lose defense because of the close combat, and decide to save the Heracross for later with the shield that will be used right here. So next my opponent pulls out Swampert, which will take on Machamp. As you can see, I clearly made it in time for the CrossChop that took quite a decent amount of HP from the Swampert, and the second one which will probably take it down for good. Yeah, my opponent should have used that last shield, but then it's only Machamp versus Sandslash, which will be done very easily with another CrossChop. The next battle starts with a little disadvantage, since it starts with a Skarmory, and in here I wanted to pop his shield using a Megahorn, not risking a close combat, which I got surprised since he didn't block it. I could have easily taken him out with a close combat, but I didn't. I switched to Machamp that should charge up CrossChop pretty quickly for the next Pokemon. The next one is an Ice type, which should be easy for Machamp. I use a CrossChop to finish him up quickly, and he's making a smart move and actually taking it, because he figured out that it's a lost fight and he should probably save his last shield for his last two shields for his last Pokemon. That should be Blastoise, I think, and this Blastoise, a little spoiler, is just took out this team because Toxicroak is a little undertrained because I lacked the candies, but I'm pretty sure that if I trained him to his fullest CP, like up to the maximum for the Great League, he probably would have won the battle or hit him enough for Machamp to finish the job. The third match started with a Swalowth, which was tanky and won't go down easily. As we trading blows, he decides to switch out Swalowth for a Raichu, which will be greeted with a charged move by Machamp. His final Pokemon was Registeel, and he got no hope against this gym team, which packed with fighting type Pokemon. I pull out Heracross to smack him and charge Megahorn, pop out that final shield, and after that it's just finishing him off with a counter, which should be pretty easy. And lastly, dealing with what is left of his Swalowth with close combat and counter. On the next match, the opponent made a quick switch to Skarmory, which looks kinda bad for me. I try to go for the close combat, but he pops a shield. And then I choose a Machamp that charges up pretty fast as he did in the last matches, but Skarmory is first and he goes for a charged move Sky Attack. I choose the shield to protect Machamp, and then I go for the Rock Slide to maybe get a crit hit but he did pop the second shield. I use mine as well. I think that I should save Machamp for... I think I just can use him later on in the match, and I save him. I use a CrossChop on a no shield Umbreon, and he takes some nice damage. Finally I got Toxicroak that finished Umbreon, and then a low HP Skarmory. Then I surprised with the Sunflora, which was a nice surprise since he's got no shields and I've just charged up the Sludge Bomb that should take out the Sunflora with one hit. Now for the last battle of the video, I start a battle against Ariados, which was surprisingly good against Machamp. I decide to let Machamp go after popping 2 successful shields, and I choose to switch to Toxicroak that would take on Ariados, and I think that I can manage to counter him till the end, but he manages to pull a charged move. Actually, he managed to pull a charged move twice. In one of them I used the shield to save him for the next battle, and it takes some damage to the yellow zone, but then it switched to Zapdos that takes a great Sludge Bomb with no shields left that would take him straight to the red zone, and another one just to make sure that he goes down. And then the final Pokemon, Latios, that will take on Heracross that has the bug advantage on Psychic, which will be charged with Megahorn, and then the battle would be finished with a victory for Heracross. And that would be all for the gym team. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.